All right, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the Two-Halves podcast. I'm Ryan,
And I'm Rio.
and today we're bringing you the post-match reaction to the game of Real Madrid versus Espanyol.
Yeah.
I guess let's get right back in. Let's get right into it. 3-1,
3
3-1.
to 1.
I was scared that this game was gonna end at 1-1. I'm glad at the end that it was a better score line, but I don't. All right, what did I wasn't too happy with this game. What about you?
I was a bit scared as well, but I saw the time and I knew that it was getting close to the 85th minute, and I knew that once it's past that, we usually come alive. So I knew we would get the job done, but it was a bit scary.
Yeah, I mean that no, that's 100% true, right? When it comes to um these matches, especially against not like because Espanyol is not a lower level team, right? But
Mm.
they're not an Atletico or Sociedad or or Barcelona even where it's kind of like all right, we expect that this is gonna be like no, they can 100% win this game. Whereas I mean not that they could, right? It's Real Madrid, no, but Espanyol is definitely a team that you hope we expect to beat. Although I think we did give us trouble, right? Let me see
Yeah,
like the last few times we did we lose against
yeah.
them each game last year? No, we didn't. We won four
I
zero last time. They beat us the first game of last year. But like I know that Espanyol is not an easy team. I don't want to I want to give them their credit that they deserve, right? But once you saw that first Vinicius goal, right, which is beautiful, done by him, right, and Chouameni getting the assist, good. We need him to do a little bit more of that stuff. It just still felt kind of like I don't know. I'm sorry. This is what Real Madrid does all the time, and I don't mind it because at the end of the day, we get the result, we get the win, and that's what matters. I just still you see like Barcelona today won 4-0, and they did it. I felt like with a lot more ease than what we saw today with Real Madrid. You know what I mean? And get granted, Real Valladolid is a team that did just get promoted to the La Liga, but I don't know. I see us struggling, and I don't know. I want to win games 4-0, and make it seem easy instead of these games where I just like, crap, what's going on? Look at them. They're taking shots. They're coming at us. Like we're making the mistakes in the defense.
Yeah, yep, yep. I know exactly what you mean, and especially this Espanyol team. Apparently, they lost about 17 of their players, so they are very,
What, like during the transfer window or?
during the transfer window. So they're not even that.
Damn.
So it's a team that we definitely should have beat very comfortably.
Okay. I mean, I know Raul de Tomas right now is injured, but they're also saying apparently that they want to sell him, and I feel like he's one of their best players.
I think he wants out too because
Yeah.
they want to use the money from that sale to rebuild because they lost so much. He's just one player. If you can use that money and bring three, it
But if
would be good.
I didn't really
Two, three.
follow Espanyol's transfer market, so I don't really know particularly
Yeah, I don't know either, but
I don't know if they sold their players or if their contracts were up and they just didn't renew them. I'm guessing that they at least must have sold some players off that they can get some new play. You know what it is too? I'm sorry. Like what players I'm being really disrespectful. I'm thinking like who wants to go to Espanyol, right? Like who what
I
other
mean they had a few solid seasons, but yeah, you're right. But they usually buy players from the lower tiers and especially from like the second division,
Mhm.
but they don't usually attract the top players.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, so all right, so still, so let's see. Let's talk about the first goal by Vinicius. Beautiful, right? Like
Yeah.
he's now. I mean, it's only game three, right? And he has the most goals, which I mean, two. And it's still very early in the season, right? But still, like for him to be making these goals again at the very beginning, it's still just it gives you high hopes. So you're like, yes, okay, this is the Vinicius that we want to see. This is exactly what we're hoping for, a continuation from last year. and that it's not gonna be like, oh no, last year was his one and done, you know.
Yeah, yep, yep, yep.
So that's what was happening. And then Chouameni to get the pass, which was a beautiful pass, saw the space, not the space, but like the hole that just that one line in the box where Vinicius was, and then a nice finish from Vinicius.
Yeah.
And then Joselu Espanyol's goal, just batting it around in the box. I feel like so many goals come from that with us, where it's just like we don't get a good clearance, or it's just I don't know. I'm sorry, I said this in the last podcast, but I feel like a lot of Real Madrid's whenever we verse teams, goals are never like they're never like oh look did you see that amazing 1-2-3 pass or like that was like basic, it's always some like they got lucky, you know what I mean, like or
Yeah.
it's just like a worldly goal and you're just like holy crap, like he could never make that shot again. And then this again, I feel like this was just luck on their part, not that like they didn't have plenty of chances, and they did, and that's what scared me. And this is all right, and that's another thing that made me realize we need another right back. We do, because it just shows that Vasquez isn't the all around right back that we want for his position. He offers a lot in the offense, lacks a lot of the defense. Not that he doesn't contribute, but it just shows that I think that next summer, right back without a doubt has to be one of our priorities.
I believe so, and I wish we had bought someone. It would have been good, but
I mean,
it's
Carvajal,
because
we brought him in like the 85th minute or something like that, or what minute was that? In 80, yeah, 85th minute. Like that was just so late. I felt like we could have used him a lot earlier in the game. Although I did like to see that he was getting mad. You know what I mean? Like calls weren't. He wasn't getting calls called for him. Like he was getting a lot of fouls and stuff like this, and he just kept getting like really riled up and stuff like that. I remember one call, he think they called a foul on him, and he just was like, ah, and I was like, damn, okay, bro, like calm down. But nah, I love to see that fight in him. But still, I'm sorry. We need a new right back. I'm calling it Reece James. That's it. Like we have to get Reece James. I don't
he
know any other
is
right back I want. We lost Hakimi, so
he is the best out, and also it's one of those positions that it's hard to fill.
yeah.
Because there's not a lot of good right backs out there, and the ones that are out there, their teams need them, and they cost a good amount of money.
No, yeah, yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's another thing. Reece James is the same thing like that to Chelsea. So there's a good chance that they might not let him go, or he might not leave. So we'll see, we'll see. But all right. Besides that, um,
Benzema.
I know the two with the two. I love seeing
It's
Benzema score. You know what I mean? It just
yeah.
it makes you be like, that's right. Like that's our number nine. That's our best player, MVP, right there.
MVP, a future Ballon d'Or winner this year.
Yeah, no, it's not
It
even.
is,
He 100% has a Ballon d'Or. He
yeah.
does. But
So it's so
so, which
I am so
which
proud.
yeah, oh yeah, no, without a doubt. He's come far from his original days next to Cristiano Ronaldo, basically being like an assist, not an assist, right? But um, um like not a playmaker, but just a partner. That's what he is. He's just a partner. You know what I mean? Like he's there to. That's why he does so well with Vinicius. He makes Vinicius look so much better because he assists him. He tells him where to move to. So many defenders are focused on Benzema. It gives Vinicius the freedom to move around as well. And I feel
Yep,
like that's
yep.
that's what happened in that goal with Benzema, right? So Rodrigo went on the left, where Vinicius usually by himself. So then defenders who are so usually only focused on Vinicius now, because it was Oscar Gill, I believe his name was, and I don't know who the
Yeah.
heck else that ended up defending him in that moment. But Vinicius always had like two or three people on him on that left side. So when
I
Rodrigo
don't,
came in, it opened up the space for him to move around a bit, the cross. And I remember the announcer, I forget what his name is in ESPN, was saying the same thing I was thinking the entire time. Like, Benzema, the only mistake he's making during this game is that he's not staying in the box. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
being too much of a midfielder. Like, you need to score goals. Your job is to score goals. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, you got to
You're in the
stay
right.
in the box. And that's what he did. He was in the box, perfect pass, beautiful cross, bam.
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good, and I'm looking forward to what he does this year.
Yeah, same. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, same.
and especially since Lewandowski is in the same league, and he already has four under his belt.
He is killing it. No, I'm sorry. I, I don't want to argue, but like, I don't know if Benzema's going to be able to beat Lewandowski. I just don't know. That's what he does. Lewandowski just scores goals. Like, it's crazy. So I don't. We'll see. At the end of the season, we'll see what happens. But imagine if like Vinicius wins it or something. No, that'd be too crazy.
Would be amazing to see. How many does he have now? Two?
Vinicius?
Yeah, or
Yeah.
three?
No, he only has two. I think. I think Benzema actually has three after that free kick.
Okay, okay.
But so
That kick was so funny.
no, yeah.
The I actually felt bad for him. I felt bad for him. I said, "Come on, don't do the guy like that."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You saw whatchamacallit, that Hazard was warming up during, I forget, at one point, and they just never brought him on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I felt bad for that because I knew we needed a change, right? And like Kamavinga, when he came on, amazing. This kid, oh my gosh,
it's so strong.
he's so strong. His sprints down the middle. That first sprint that he made, he should have shot it, which is why the
Yeah,
second sprint he got, he knew he had to shoot. I was so happy, but like, I'm so happy to see what he can add. And Tchouaméni, I was happy with Tchouaméni today. Like the difference I see between him and I feel like Casemiro is that like Casemiro was a lot. I don't want to say he's a better defender. It might still be too early to really see what's gonna happen. But Casemiro would make those risky tackles and just not get a foul called for it. But Tchouaméni doesn't
yeah,
do that. You know what I mean? Like he likes to retain the ball and then look for the good pass or position himself for like an extra defender almost if he's in the
yeah.
back.
That is true.
Kamavinga was
But
the one making the risky tackles again, as always, right? But like, I
wait,
didn't see
that
him get
that
a yellow.
he is getting better, man. And it's so good to see. And this is so scary because it's two French midfielders that are young that pretty much could play together for like years to come. So imagine if Cruz and Modric played in the same national team
I
and they
know,
Real Madrid, and they would bring the way they play in Madrid.
I know. It'd be amazing. It would. I would love to see them in the national team kill it.
That national team, this French team is gonna be scary. But plus, that World Cup, um, guess where it's happening? Here in the U.S.
Yeah, 2026.
Yeah,
USA, Mexico, and Canada.
oh, oh, it's going to be crazy.
I can't wait. Like that's like a dream come true.
That French team, it's going to be ripe. It's going to be crazy.
USA team's gonna be dangerous by then too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I guess.
Might not be a French team, but no, I got you. I got you.
But these are heavyweights. We
Mhm.
are featherweights. We're
Yeah,
not.
no, I know. So, wait, what did you think about the red card?
Yeah, I think they made too much of it. I mean, okay, if you
The
got
refs or
the refs, okay, just
okay,
give the guy. That's it.
a yellow?
I mean, no, no. I mean, he deserved the red because
Okay.
the guy was the last guy out. But we all saw that he fouled the guy. So the decision was what? Like, should we give him a red or not? I mean, if you're gonna,
Yeah.
cause
No.
out, and if there was nobody else in the back, it's a red.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, yeah, the VAR to decide whether it was took a long time, but that's, I think it's because there was like, all right, is it a penalty? It's not a penalty. Okay, now, is it a foul? It's definitely a foul. Now that it's a foul, is it a red card? There was a lot of
Yeah.
stuff to it. And so, I mean, once I saw that he kicked Ceballos, and I was actually scared for Ceballos because I saw him get kicked, and
Uh-huh.
he immediately went down to the ground, and I was like, oh, I don't know if he's faking, you know what I mean? I don't know if he's just trying to get the penalty.
he likes to do that sometimes, though.
Okay, but
He likes to just roll on the floor sometimes.
it was still worrying. I don't know, but so once I saw it and he gave the red card, I was just like, oh, I mean, listen, I didn't know that that free kick was gonna be a goal. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was gonna come of it. But that's what you get when you put that guy in the goal. What was his name? Lactomi, right?
Uh,
No, Lactomi I think was the guy that got the red card, the goalie. Yeah, Lactomi was the one that got the goalie, and then I think it
Clement,
was what?
is that Clement that got the red card?
No, Lecomte is his name.
Oh, Lecomte, yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't
That's
remember the name of the guy that got put in goal.
okay. Yeah, I don't remember either.
But I knew at that point I was like, okay,
The
that's
poor
it.
guy.
Yeah. Safe hand. Leonardo Cabrera. That's the guy they put in goal.
Okay.
But so once I saw that, I was like, oh, he's definitely gonna screw up or something. But he didn't even dive for the ball. And I felt bad. I felt bad for that third goal. I did. Like I'm glad that we got it for our sake, you know. But at the end of the day, it just didn't. I don't know. I'll take penalties all day around, but I would rather us score from like a set piece that we created from ourselves and not like a freak accident.
Yeah, true.
But so, man of the match. Who do you think was your man of the match?
I mean, Vinicius, he created the most chances and
Yeah,
he was
I love seeing
aggressive.
him.
He was the most aggressive.
He's just doing so good. He really is so good. I'm happy that he's progressing. He's not letting up from last season. Truly,
Yeah.
if he all of a sudden started going back to what he was before, and he was missing chances and stuff like that, I would have been like, he was a one season kid. You know, like I. That's a shame, but no, he just seems like he's just getting better and better, and he is gonna be, oof. I'm so happy we have him. I'm so glad. I really am. Honestly, I don't think it's a blessing in disguise that Hazard got injured. Because otherwise, I don't think Vinicius would have been given the opportunity to grow and play as much as he has. And so that time on the field, despite playing bad, gave him the experience to be what he is today.
You know what? I think it is. I think it's his work ethic that he
Oh,
doesn't mind
100%.
running. Like he doesn't. He probably runs a lot in the training ground,
Yeah.
which makes him very strong. And when you are strong, you don't get hurt that often. You just don't because you're fit, you're strong,
Oh, yeah. No, Vinicius is
and
definitely one that's been putting the work in.
so you know it is what Cristiano did over the years. So it's really good. I'm looking forward to see how he
I think I
develops.
mentioned this before, but Vinicius hired Cristiano's nutritionist, I think. And that,
Uh,
was it nutritionist or was it like workout coach? Somebody during
mm,
the pandemic, he hired him and he like had them built a whole gym in his home so that, you know, he could constantly be working out. And it shows, man, he's put the work in. He really has.
he's not playing. He is
Yeah.
not playing. He is aiming for the top, and he's not stopping until he gets there.
And he could get there for sure. All right, so hold on. Last thing I want to talk about is the defense, because this, besides Lucas Vasquez, which honestly this pissed me off. I was like, we have David Alaba on the left, Rudiger and Milita in the middle, which is what I want to see. But then you put Vasquez in instead of Carvajal. Why? Test out that back four, that main back four, and see how they're like. Excuse me. No, we want to put in Vasquez. But I don't know if it's because they hadn't played that way yet, right? That it did seem a
Mhm.
little shaky at times. But I just haven't seen the same Rudiger from what I've seen from Chelsea last year yet.
I have not either. That's what I'm telling you. Like this, Real Madrid is different. Like you could shine wherever you came from, but you get here and you just get scared. It's like he's not, he's not as hyped as he was. He's not the same guy like that, and I'm actually a bit worried because we need him. It's gonna be a very long and tough season because there's gonna be a lot of games, and he will have to step up. And if he doesn't, it puts more strain on the whole squad.
Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that we're still testing out the defense and what position he's going to play in? Because I remember we were playing him on the left back. Now we put him in the center back. He's been a sub for a lot of games.
I really don't think so because they all know that this season will be different. There's going to be like 2 games every week for like 2 months straight. So
Mm-hmm.
they know that they will play, and they don't want to kill themselves either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he doesn't know that there will be game time, but he hasn't showed up yet,
Okay.
and that's something that we might be worried about. But we will only see if it's an issue if Ancelotti start to bench him and put in Nacho instead of him. Then we will know that's it. That's it. He's not staying, and it was a failure, and which is sad because he looked so good at Chelsea.
I don't think that's
He
gonna
looked so good.
happen though. I really just don't think because he's too aggressive, Rudiger. He really is, and it's. I think it's just a shift of places because
Not,
if you
it's
can
not
make it in
that.
the Premier League, I feel like you can make it in La Liga.
What you don't understand is what, and he hasn't even played at the Bernabeu yet. He hasn't even played at the
That's not true.
at the Bernabeu, and he plays
He
bad.
hasn't. I don't think he started at the Bernabeu. Is what it is.
No. We haven't played there yet. Remember?
Wait.
Uh, we haven't had a home game yet.
Oh my
It's gonna
gosh.
be next week.
Wait. We haven't. I haven't even realized that.
Yeah.
You're right.
So he hasn't even seen the home squad yet, and he is feeling like that. I don't know. Maybe this is the
Damn.
for him.
Maybe he'll come alive then in the Valdebebas. You know what I mean? Like, cause that atmosphere, man. You
No,
hear it.
because it's going to be at the Bernabeu.
Oh, Valdebebas. Why did I say Valdebebas? Jesus Christ.
I, I think we're going to open up at the Bernabeu. I think I'm not sure, but I
Yeah.
know they have new pitch. They're looking to try it, and they're very excited about it. And yeah, he's going to see what the home squad looks like, what the home stadium looks like.
I have trust in Rudiger. I do, and I honestly think that's gonna become our back four. I do. Alaba on the left, Rudiger and Militao, and Carvajal. You know, I truly think that by the end of the season, that's what you're going to see as our main four. I just maybe it's a slow start. Rudiger, it might still be the language barrier. Rudiger might still be learning Spanish.
That too. That is a very good point. I forgot about that. That's a very good point. It's a very good point.
So
And I actually admire Alaba at left back because he can drift in the midfield, and he is also a midfielder. And
yeah, I
he's so
know.
smart. He is.
No, Alaba
He's
is a genius when it comes to soccer.
a special player. He knows where to be. He knows what pass to give. He's smart. He's smart. I respect him,
Yeah.
and I having him at left back makes so much sense. And Mendy doesn't give you half of the thing that he gives you. And if you have two center back that's solid enough, we can afford to have him at left back.
The only thing Mendy I feel gives us is the speed. You know what I mean? So when we need that extra speed on the back, that's who we can count on, Mendy.
He should learn right back. If Mendy learns right back, we are solid. We are solid because he's actually two-footed. I think he has both feet. It shouldn't be that hard for him. But if he learns that and plays that with Carvajal, I think it would be good, and he
Why
would
do
be
I
a good
feel
back.
like Mendy has played right back? I feel like when Carvajal was like really injured 2 years ago,
I think he
Mendy
did.
we were like experimenting with right backs. You know, I remember Valverde played right back for a little bit. That didn't work. I remember that didn't work.
That work,
Um,
which
did Mendy? I don't
I
remember
was
if
so
Mendy did.
surprised did not work. I thought it would work, but
No, but it's just Valverde doesn't do defense. He does. I'm sorry. He's offense. He's offense, and I'm fine with that. You know, I don't need him in the defense. We can get other players for that.
yeah.
But so yeah. All right. So I mean, listen. At the end of the day, we got the 3-1 score. We got the 3 points. We're undefeated in 3 games. We're top of the table in both points and goals. Um, Let's see what the table is right now. We got Real Madrid in first, Real Betis in second, Barca in third, and Villarreal in fourth. Oh, you got Osasuna in fifth. Okay.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of the season plans out. At this point, we're in the lead. We got to keep it going like that. We got to let nobody else be able to catch up to us, especially Barcelona. I don't care what signings they've made this season. You know, we got to keep the league. It's
I agree.
ours.
I agree.
But
100%.
yeah. All right. I mean, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else I want to mention. You?
No, that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it.
Okay. Well, I mean, this has been Real Madrid against Espanyol. Another win, another one in the pocket. I've been Ryan.
Hala Madrid, and
Hala
I'm Rio.
Madrid. All right, guys. See you later.
Yeah.